Malignant, directed by James Wan, is a 2021 body horror film that has left audiences unsettled and fascinated. The movie tells the story of Madison, a young woman who is experiencing strange and terrifying events after a near death experience. As she delves deeper into the mystery, she discovers that her body is being manipulated by supernatural forces that is using her as a vessel to commit gruesome murders. In 1993, at Simeon Research Hospital, Dr. Florence Weaver, along with colleagues Victor Fields and John Gregory, encountered a formidable psychiatric patient named Gabriel. Gifted with extraordinary abilities that included manipulating electricity and broadcasting his thoughts through speakers, Gabriel exhibited a duality that soon turned deadly. One fateful night, his volatile nature exploded, resulting in the brutal murder of several hospital staff members. This incident left an indelible mark on the institution and those who worked there. Fast forward 28 years, we meet Madison Lake, a pregnant woman in Seattle who returns home feeling unwell. Her tension-filled relationship with her husband, Derek Mitchell, spirals into violence when he assaults her during an argument, causing Madison to lock herself away in the bedroom. Disturbed by a vivid nightmare in which a mysterious man invades their home and kills Derek, she wakes to a horrific reality. Derek's lifeless body sprawled on the floor beside her. The terror escalates as an unseen killer lunges at her, leaving Madison unconscious. When she awakens in the hospital, the grim news is delivered by her sister, Sydney. Madison has lost her unborn child due to the attack. After a police interview with Detective Kakoa Shaw and his partner Regina Moss, Madison returns home to grapple with her traumatic experience. However, disaster strikes again when Gabriel kidnaps a woman associated with the Seattle Underground Tour. Madison's nightmares resurface, showing Gabriel's horrific act of murder against Dr. Weaver. The investigation deepens when Detectives Shaw and Moss uncover a childhood photograph of Madison in Weaver's home. They discover that Weaver had specialized in reconstructive surgery for children, leading the detectives to connect the dots between her, Madison, and the deceased doctors. As the case progresses, Madison and Sydney witness Gabriel executing Fields. Haunted by these visions, Madison begins to reconnect with her past and visits their mother, Jean, only to confront the shocking truth. Gabriel was not a figment of her imagination, but a very real entity from her childhood who shared a psychic bond with her. With the help of a psychiatric hypnotherapist, Madison learns that her birth name is Emily May, and that Gabriel historically wanted her to harm her unborn sister, a fate she had narrowly avoided. Yet, as events unfold, Madison's world collapses when the kidnapped woman falls from the attic, exposing Gabriel's hidden presence in her home, her birth mother, Serena May. Sydney later uncovers the terrifying reality. Gabriel is Madison's twin brother, a parasitic entity residing within her since a childhood surgery performed by Weaver. Gabriel awakens after Madison suffers another trauma, displaying feats of supernatural strength. He unleashes chaos in the precinct, resulting in several injuries for Shaw and Sydney. Desperately, they warn Madison that Gabriel is the source of her miscarriages, feeding off her pregnancies. In a surge of rage and strength, Madison asserts control over her body, dragging both herself and Gabriel into a mental battleground. In this dark mindscape, she asserts dominance over Gabriel, locking him away and claiming his powers as her own. Defiant, she leaves him to languish in his prison, promising readiness should he ever return. Back in the hospital, newly empowered, Madison frees her sister, lifting the bed, pinning Sydney. They embrace, affirming their bond, undiminished by blood relations, but strengthened by love. As they share this poignant moment, the light flickers ominously, hinting the battle may not truly be over. Madison, now fully in control, faces an uncertain future, but stands resolute. The making of Malignant was a fascinating and complex process that drew inspiration from various sources. The film's story was born from the minds of Wan, Ingrid Basu, and Akela Cooper, with Cooper penning the screenplay. The project began taking shape in July 2019 when it was announced that Wan would helmed the film at New Line Cinema. As production got underway in September 2019, Wan revealed that the film would be an original thriller not based on any existing IP or franchise. Instead, he drew inspiration from Italian horror master Dario Argento's films such as Tenebrae, Phenomena, and Trauma. The influence of Argento's unique style is evident in Malignant's bold and graphic visuals. To bring the film's central character Gabriel to life, Wan and his team employed a combination of special effects and physical performance. For Gabriel's more physical, parasitic form, they used animatronics, which are showcased during the opening scenes and flashbacks on videotape. However, for the movement-based scenes, where Gabriel possesses Madison's body, multiple performers were used to bring the character to life. One of the key performers was contortionist Marina Mazepa, who played a crucial role in bringing Gabriel to life. Wan praised Mazepa's abilities, stating that she would study and create a new character in terms of her movement. To achieve this, Mazepa would wear an Annabelle Wallace mask on her face and an animatronic Gabriel headpiece, allowing her to perform scenes in reverse. This unique approach allowed Wan to capture the movements without having to resort to trickery or special effects. The use of animatronics and contortionism added a layer of realism to the film's horror elements, making them all more unsettling and terrifying. The combination of these techniques with Wan's direction and Basu's inspiration from medical anomalies resulted in a film that is both visually striking and narratively complex. Malignant's production wrapped up in December 2019, but the end result was well worth the effort. The film premiered in 2021 to a positive reception from critics and fans alike, praising its unique visuals and tense atmosphere. With its blend of horror and thriller elements, Malignant is a standout in the genre, thanks in part to the innovative approach taken by Wan and his team during its making. Malignant is a thought-provoking horror movie that explores the themes of trauma, grief, and the fragility of family relationships. The film tells the story of Madison, a woman who is haunted by the presence of her twin brother Gabriel, whom she believed to be an imaginary friend. As the story unfolds, it becomes clear that Gabriel is a manifestation of Madison's subconscious, born from her deep-seated emotions and desires. One of the primary themes of the film is the concept of family. Madison's family of origin is complex and multifaceted, consisting of her adoptive parents, sister Sydney, and Gabriel, who is revealed to be her real twin brother. The film highlights the ways in which our family of origin can shape our lives even as adults. Madison's relationship with her mother and sister are marked by a deep sense of loyalty and obligation, but also by the feelings of resentment and frustration. The character of Gabriel serves as a metaphor for the ways in which we can feel trapped by our family ties. He is a constant presence in Madison's life, even after she tries to suppress him. This can be seen as a representation of the ways in which our past experiences and relationships can continue to haunt us long after they are over. Gabriel's anger and resentment towards Madison can be seen as a manifestation of the ways in which we can feel trapped by our own emotional baggage. The film also explores the theme of trauma and grief. Madison's experiences with miscarriage are a significant part of her backstory, and her relationships with her loved ones are affected by these events. The film suggests that trauma can have a profound impact on our lives, shaping our relationships and our sense of self. The character of Serena, Madison's biological mother, is also significant in this regard. Her decision to give up her children for adoption is portrayed as a difficult one, and her regret and guilt are palpable. This storyline serves as a commentary on the complexities of family planning and the ways in which women are often expected to prioritize their roles as mothers above all else. However, some viewers have criticized the film for its mixed messages about family. The character of Serena's regret towards her decision to give up her children feels at odds with her earlier portrayal as a responsible and thoughtful young woman who made a difficult but necessary choice. Inconsistency can be seen as confusing or even problematic. Despite these issues, Malignant offers a compelling exploration of family dynamics and the ways in which our relationships with others can shape our lives. The film suggests that family can be both a source of comfort and a source of pain, and that navigating these complex emotions is a lifelong process. Ultimately, Malignant is a thought provoking horror movie that challenges viewers to think critically about the concept of family and its many meanings. Malignant expertly employs several horror tropes that contribute to its unsettling atmosphere. One of the most potent is body horror, which manifests in graphic depictions of violence and the nature of the antagonist, Gabriel. The film's visceral imagery evokes feelings of dread and revulsion, pushing limits of the viewer's tolerance while simultaneously captivating their attention. Another significant trope is the use of the unreliable narrator. Protagonist Madison experiences terrifying visions that blur the line between reality and nightmare, engendering suspense as the audience grapples with her perception of events. This uncertainty amplifies the tension, making viewers question what is real, much like Madison herself, and builds an emotional connection to her struggle. The film also delves into eldritch horror, where Gabriel embodies a grotesque, otherworldly presence rooted in the dark secrets from Madison's past. This supernatural element elevates the narrative, presenting an enigmatic force that defies understanding, much like classic horror monsters. The combination of these tropes intertwined with Wan's signature style of mounting tension and visual spectacle creates a distinctive horror experience. By doing so, Malignant not only pays homage to the genre conventions, but also reinvents them, delivering a story that is both familiar and refreshingly bizarre. This blend of body horror, psychological uncertainty, and eldritch themes underscores Malignant as a unique entry in modern horror cinema. One of the most notable aspects of *Malignant's* legacy is its bold and unconventional storytelling. The film's nonlinear narrative structure, which jumps back and forth in time, kept viewers on the edge of their seats as they pieced together the mysterious events unfolding on screen. This approach not only kept audiences engaged, but also added to the sense of unease and tension, making *Malignant* a masterclass in building suspense. Another significant aspect of *Malignant's* legacy is its exploration of trauma, mental health, and the blurring of reality and fantasy. The film delves deep into the psyche of its protagonist Madison, who is struggling to cope with a traumatic event from her past. This sensitive portrayal of mental health issues resonated with many viewers, who praised the film for its thought-provoking and emotionally charged approach. Furthermore, *Malignant* has also left a lasting impact on the horror community. The film's use of practical effects and gruesome set pieces has set a new standard for horror movies, inspiring a new wave of creators to push the boundaries of what is possible on screen. Overall, *Malignant's* legacy is one of innovation, bravery, and emotional resonance. Its bold storytelling, thought-provoking themes, and terrifying set pieces have cemented its place as a modern horror classic, ensuring it will continue to terrify and inspire audiences for years to come. As James Wan continues to work on new projects, it will be interesting to see how he continues to push the boundaries of what is possible in horror cinema. With *Malignant* under his belt, he has proven himself to be a master of creating tense, thought-provoking films that challenge traditional norms and expectations. Whether he will continue to explore body horror or venture into new territory remains to be seen. One thing is for certain, however: *Malignant* will be remembered as one of the most significant horror films in recent years, one that will continue to influence future generations of filmmakers and horror fans alike. In addition to its impact on popular culture and future filmmaking trends, *Malignant* has also been praised by critics for its originality and boldness. It has received widespread critical acclaim for its unique blend of psychological tension and physical horror elements. Many critics have praised James Wan's direction for creating an atmosphere that is both unsettling and thought-provoking. As we wrap up our chilling analysis of 2021's *Malignant*, we hope we've peeled back the layers of horror to reveal the twisted genius behind this mind-bending film. If you enjoyed our deep dive and want to keep exploring the darker side of cinema, don't forget to like and subscribe for more horror movie analysis. Next week on Celluloid Asylum, we'll be taking a wild ride on the cult classic Killer Clowns from Outer Space from 1988. You won't want to miss it. And until next time, stay sane if you can.